are live. Let me check. Let me double check. How is everyone? Alrighty, we are indeed live. Let me see my. There we go. Sound is off and I can talk. How is everyone doing? It's another Wednesday night. Crochet and Knit with me here on the Made by Jalene YouTube channel. And tonight I'm going to be working away ends. Not that I do not have any knitting to do. I do have a lot of knitting to do, but the knitting will work. It will not work while I'm doing this live today. So I thought, let me start by doing the very important weaving away of things. So that's what I'm busy working on. So while we're going to chat, you're going to be supporting me while I work away a lot of ends, like a lot of ends. Yeah, so how are you doing? Hello, Marie-Louise. How are you doing? You're very welcome to talk to us in the live chat. If you're watching this afterwards, you'll be able to see the replay of the live chat. So that function is available for you as well, to just feel like you're part of the conversation. And yes, please tell me how you are doing. What is the weather like? What will you be doing during this live? Knit or crochet? What projects are you working on? I'm doing my least favorite part of my project, and that is to weave away ends. But that is also part of the journey of a crochet and knitting project. So I am embracing even that, so I will not complain too much. Maggie, hello Maggie. She says, Goeienaand, ek is nog besig met klou 3 met 'n seer arm. So she says, good evening. I'm still busy with klou 3 and I'm doing that with a sore or a hurting arm. I'm so sorry, Maggie. I hope your arm will get better soon. Rosemary, hello Rosemary. She says, hi Jalene and hi all the other ladies. Hello, Rosemary. Susanna says, hello, Jalene. Hello, Susanna. And Chelsea. Chelsea is her dog. Hello, Chelsea. Chelsea and I are all comfy on the couch, and she's near drooling, waiting for a few little crumbs of carrot cake that we're treating ourselves for tonight. Oh my goodness, Susanna. That carrot cake sounds so delicious. I saw somebody earlier today selling carrot cakes, and I was like, oh, it sounds spectacular. Miranda, hello Miranda. She says, good evening, Jalene and everyone. Laura says, hi, all super tired. Had an amazing sunny day in George. Oh, that sounds lovely. Hello, Laura. And then Anita says, hello, I'm working on my mystery knit along. Hello, Anita. Christine says, hello, everyone. And Linka says, hello, all, beginning with a knitted beanie. Oh, that's awesome. So hello, Christine. Hello, Linka. Hello, everyone in the chat. I am still busy with my mystery knit along. I'm almost to the halfway mark of klou 3. I'm totally loving the process. But I'm too scared to start knitting while I need to look at the comments, talk to all of you. So I thought, if you didn't hear me in the beginning, let me start weaving away ends. There's a lot of weaving away of ends that needs to be done. So we're going to start doing that. I was already doing 2 while I was waiting for the live to start. So 2 is done. But I'm not even going to count the amount of ends that is waiting for me here. Let's see how far I get. I'm sure we will do a big dent into a lot of ends that is waiting for me in this side. So yes, if you are indeed knitting the mystery knit along, because that is the thing that's happening in October month, right? How's it doing? How are you coping? Is there any tips and tricks that you would like to share? Are you loving the shawl this far? Let us know. We would love to hear your opinions. I'm really, really loving this here shawl. I hope it's going to be bigger than what we currently have. So clue 4 is dropping tomorrow, and I'm very excited to see what that will entail. So I'm part of those people that see the clue is out, and then I go to the video and I check the last bit of the video so that I can know exactly what I am going to knit. I love to do that. Not everyone likes to do that, but that's me. I like to do that. And so I'm so excited. And I've been stalking the Ravelry group where Stephen West also has 2 groups, a discussion thread, and then he has the spoiler photo thread. And that is where there's most engagement. It's funny, it's on my WhatsApp community. It's exactly the same. On the one that is just like discussions with no photos allowed, that one is very slow and not very active. But the one where there's a lot of spoiler photos and all the things, there's a lot of discussions going on. Anywho, I wanted to say that on the Ravelry group, it was so interesting to read the comments the last 24 hours where people are having all these ideas of what is the shawl going to look like, and there's all these opinions. Very interesting, very interesting. Miranda says, it has been foggy all day where I live in the Netherlands. Finishing knitting a sock, first one of a pair. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because it's starting to get you're almost past your autumn season now, right, Miranda? So it's starting to get into your winter season. So I can just imagine the fogginess. Rosemary says, I'm busy with my second sock of my pair of socks. Oh, wow. So Miranda is busy with the first. Rosemary is busy with her second. That's awesome. Between the two of you, you have a pair. Marie-Louise says, I decided that I want to close up the beginning and end of my scarf. So I picked up stitches and I will knit around or a round or 2, and then I want a graft. I want to graft it closed. Yes, that's the correct terminology. We paused Space in the Sky so I can join. Oh, that is awesome. I don't know that story. Is that currently on our DSTV or TV packages? We don't have DSTV. We don't have TV. We are doing YouTube and Netflix, those type of things. So I'm out of touch with what is going on on the network cable type of situation. Laura says, Miranda, my daughter also lives in the Netherlands. They live in Den Bosch. Oh, wow. So maybe Miranda is close by, Laura. I just imagine that. Susanna says, yes. I buy one piece. That is now the carrot cake, which sounds lovely. And I cut it in half, and the doggy knows if we have some tonight, the other half is going to be for lunch tomorrow. Laugh out loud. Chelsea heard your hello. Oh, that's awesome. I was bargaining on it. Susanna says, hello to all the ladies in the chat. Hope you are, it just jumped. Hope you're all well. Lishan says, hello all. I'm embracing my pace with the mystery knit along. I have had a busy 2 weeks. So I'm still busy with Clue 2. Oh, no problems. No problem. Clue 2 has been my favorite this far. I really, really, really loved Clue 2. Miranda says, Laura, it's a small world. I live a bit more to the north, a little town just below Amsterdam. Oh, Miranda, so you are in Stephen and Penelope world. Because isn't this shop also in Amsterdam, I believe? I might be wrong. Yeah, Miranda says they're in autumn right now. Susanna says, I noticed on the poster for the Go-Go Dynamo Cal, there are different geometric shapes. And I wondered if Stephen chose those specific shapes as they are all going to be in the shawl somehow. Great minds think alike, Susanna. I have exactly the same thought. And also he has these posters for each clue every week. And I'm wondering if that is also not like giveaway, like ideas on what is to come, maybe the form that is to come. So it's amazing, all these discussions on the Ravelry group. I love to read that. That is so entertaining. I never go on threads on Ravelry groups, but this one I always do. It's very entertaining. Yeah, so I need to make progress on working away my ends. And I'm really loving my shawl every day more and more and more. And I'm so excited to see what is going to come. And then I can make decisions again with my colors. You all know that I have a totally different multicolored shawl. I mean, how many colors do I have in here thus far? Yo, so many colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 7 plus. Almost 10 more in the clue 3 now. So love it. Absolutely love it. It's so much fun. I'm really enjoying this. And I have to say, the brioche in this section of section 2 was just so entertaining yet again. I absolutely loved the brioche. I need to do something, a big project in brioche. Really, I need to in 2 colors, because I really enjoy that process, and I want to learn more about increases and decreases also in my brioche knitting. So love that. Absolutely love that. If you want to set yourself up for a challenge, say for instance in the next year, I almost sound like going to work in the next financial year, but not in 2025. If you have to make a decision, or you want to challenge yourself with a crochet technique, or even crocheting something specific, or a knitting technique, or knitting something specific, like you've never done a sweater and you want to do a sweater, or you've never done lace, you want to do lace, or brioche, or you want to do socks, something like that. What would be the thing, the challenge that you would like to conquer in your crochet or your knitting next year? I would love to know. Please let me know. Suzette says, hi to all of you, a little bit late. No worries, Suzette. Hello. She says, Charis was very hot today. A little bit of road knitting today. Busy with socks, and love all the MCAL shawls Stephen is keeping us guessing. Yeah, that's so true. So true. Suzette says, remember to like the podcast. So remember to like this video while you're watching. That would be awesome. And thank you, Suzette, for reminding us. Laura says, hi, Suzette. Wondered if you would be joining tonight. Rosemary says, Jalene, the yarn that you're using for the mystery knit along, is that the yarn you got from a friend from Felt Fibers and you showed it in your last podcast? So no, it's not the Felt Fibers. It is the yarn that I got from the Karoo Winter Wool Festival. When it will be Karoo Winter Wool Festival 2024. If you're looking for that video, I bought this beautiful neon fade color set from like really bright to like very pastel-y, almost pastel colors, but neon colors. That was a set with 5 different colors in a fade of 3. So it was how many? 15 balls of yarn. So that I used, I'm currently using in my shawl, together with the mini Socktober set from Naughty Habit this past October month, and which I also got the Luminous set, which is almost neon, also neon colors. I just don't have the yarns with me now. I will show my yarns that I'm using in Clue 3, and I don't know, maybe I'll show the shawl tonight. I don't know yet, but you will see more of that in the YouTube live on Saturday. So we will have another YouTube live for the Mystery Knit Along on Saturday. So then I will show the yarns because I don't have it here with me currently. So those are the colors, Rosemary, that I'm using. And it's all minis except for the main color I'm using is also from Naughty Habit in Naval Base is the colorway name. So it's a dark navy. It's working so well with the neons. And so those are the yarns that I'm using and the colors that I'm using. I just want to quickly see. I hope that I'm not missing comments because I have two screens and it looks like this one is working, which is the primary screen. So I think it's all fine. Rosemary says, my challenge is to knit a sweater. You can definitely do it, Rosemary. Definitely. And if you want to start with a great pattern, it's the Flax Sweater by Tin Can Knits. It's also a free pattern. So they have it in the worsted weight, and I think they have it in the Flax Light in fingering weight as well. So definitely something that you want to try, and you can definitely do it, Rosemary. She says, oh, okay, it's really beautiful. Thank you, Rosemary. Suzette says, my bucket list challenge in knitting is color work. Suzette, you can definitely do it. Definitely, definitely, definitely. I'm here to tell you that you are able to do it. Definitely. Edith says, hello. Hello, Edith. How are you doing? We're currently talking about the yarns that I'm using for my mystery knit along. And then my question actually to all of you was, if you want to have a challenge set out for yourself in the next year, 2025, what type of thing would you like to challenge yourself with? So if there's something that you haven't crocheted, you have never done a cardigan or a sweater, or maybe you want to do amigurumi or lace crochet or crocheting cables or something like that. What is the challenge that you want to challenge yourself with that you've never done? And the same with knitting. If it's lace work, stranded color work, you don't want to do a sweater, I don't know, you've never done a shawl, maybe you want to learn how to knit socks. What is the one thing that you would like to conquer? A challenge that you don't think you'll be able to do and that you want to be able to challenge yourself with? Rosemary says, I've been looking at that pattern, Jalene. So flax is definitely, that was my starting point. I did in a worsted weight yarn. It's one of my favorite sweaters that I wear at home. I actually, in this winter time, there was a hole in the sweater on the front. I don't know how that happened. And I actually patched it up with another color yarn because it's my house sweater. But I'm so proud of what I've done there. So I've learned a new skill on how to. What is that? Patch your hole. There's a proper word for it, but now it's not coming to my mind. Susanna says, my challenge is to try mosaic or brioche knitting and a small Shetland lace shawl. Oh, wow. I would think that you would love mosaic knitting because you normally only work with one strand yarn at a time. So the color work is produced with slip stitches. So it's really easy and really, really nice technique. Mosaic knitting. I love mosaic knitting, Susanna. I can highly recommend. Anita says, I have a sweater pattern that is bottom up and full color work in fingering weight. Wow. All my wearables, my sweaters and my tops has been top down. I've never embarked on a bottom up one. So that is something that I can maybe look for into the future of doing that. And full color work, that is going to be magnificent. Is it like, how many colors, Anita? How many colors is in that color work sweater? Edith says, I already am fulfilling 2 crafty challenges. Oh, wow. I've wanted to try quilting. My first project is halfway done. Wow. Quilting, they say, is another rabbit hole. I'm not there yet, so it's so amazing that you're doing that. And that's just lovely. And taken an embroidery class. Busy with that. For crochet, I have no new needs to learn. But I love that you're indulging yourself into two different crafting, needlework type of things. That is awesome, Edith. Laura says my goal is to do a stranded colorwork sweater. Laura, you are able to do it. I know you can. Lishan, hello Lishan. She says next year, I'd like to do one of O'Dawn's, its creative mending courses, and a weaving course with Rita Trafford. Oh, Lishan, I wish I was closer in Cape Town because Rita Trafford in Cape Town has had an amazing course with textile printing using leaves and plant material onto silk. And if I am going to Cape Town for a longer period of time, visiting family for 2 weeks, I would really want to go to her studio and do that as well as a weaving course at Rita's place. And the O'Dawn, it also sounds lovely. Maggie says, ek het 'n brioche shawl gemaak. Wat ek graag wil maak is 'n color sweater. So she has done a brioche shawl, but she really wants to do a color sweater. Maggie, you can definitely do it. If you can do brioche, if you can knit and pull, you can do color work. Edith says, stay away from quilting. If you thought that Yarny Crafts is expensive, you have not seen what quilting can be. Okay, so that is just more reason for me to not delve into quilting, for sure. I don't even have what do you call these machines that you make clothes with? I don't even have that. So can you just imagine me starting? That's going to be such a major expense. So no. I'm definitely me and no. Sewing, I'll know. A sewing machine. That's what it's called. A sewing machine. I got it. Anita wants to do a full colorwork sweater from the bottom up. She says the sweater is made one main color and 5 to 12 minis. Oh, wow. 5 to 12. That's going to be beautiful. And the pattern name is Kaleidoscope by Expression Fiber Arts. That's amazing, Anita. Susanna says, I've got a few needle felting kits I want to do next year. Oh, wow. That's something that I would love to do as well. I'm focusing on spindle. Oh, Pepper wants to come in with full force. But the moment that she's going to come in, she's going to line my stuff and I will not be able to even work away one end. I've got a few needle felting kits I want to do next year. I'm focusing on spindle spinning now until my surgery at the end of November, and then I'll be out of action for a few months. Oh, Susanna, I really hope that your surgery will go well, but we'll talk again before that, right? So, but I'm very excited for your spindle spinning. That sounds lovely. Marie-Louise says, I'd like to try spinning. Oh, you will love that. I'm sure that you will absolutely love to do yarn spinning, fiber spinning, spinning fiber. It's a very relaxing thing to do. And yeah, love it. I really spin too little. That makes me really sad. Somebody was asking me over the weekend, family. I promised the family member a beanie for winter. Winter has gone already. And it's like, yes, I had to do my, what do you call this? Going on a trip where they shoot antelopes and stuff like that. What do you call that? What is that? It's like English is not Englishing tonight. What is that called? I can't think of the words. But anyway, so I said, you know what? And the skein is beautifully skeined up in the back with a pattern, ready to go. But I just didn't have time at all. So I don't even have time for all the things I want to knit and crochet. So it's just so, so sad. Susanna says, I've purchased some fleece. Hunt. Thank you, Linka. Hunt. I've purchased some fleece, fiber, and yarn making, knitting books, so I can read up on things as well as watching YouTube. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, Pepper. She's moaning outside of my door. She's so needy, these couple of, I don't know what's going on. She really wants to have full attention with a lot of love, all the nice things. She's such a funny bunny. Oh my word. She wants to get in. Marie-Louise says, I want to build the puzzle that I bought months ago. Okay, so how many puzzles do we have that we haven't built yet? Because that is a true story in my house. I think there's 5 boxes in our cupboard that we didn't do yet, that we haven't even opened up. And I don't know why, but we just don't get to it. I don't know, why is life so busy? Susanna says, oh, Jalene, is it hunting? It is indeed hunting. Thank you, Susanna. She says, please, could you do a podcast on setting up your wheel and fiber and starting to spin, maybe as a future episode? That's definitely something I will consider, Susanna. You have to remind me again. And on this point also, I want to say I'm so sorry for slow content on my channel. It's been really busy. Not only in my life, but also with my husband's work. And if one of us are not able to sit and be together, totally together, editing, then we can't progress. And then this is about now 2 months already where I'm struggling to go to bed very late at night. I am prioritizing my sleep and my health. And so I'm not even trying. I am dead tired some evenings at 8 o'clock, and then we don't get to editing. So there's 2 videos currently waiting on the editing software to be released. We still need to edit 1/4 of the one and a 1 full one. So I'm so sorry about not having videos out, but it's life, and it will be out when we are able to have everything out and ready. Rosemary says, I love building puzzles, but just don't get the time. I have quite a few. That's so funny. We have the most beautiful puzzles. And when we bought it, we had all these beautiful intentions, like every Friday night, we're going to sit as a family. And then it just doesn't work out that way. Sometimes things happen. There's people sleeping over at our place. We have stuff going on, events, other, responsibilities. We don't get to those things. And then you totally forget about it again. So it's so sad. I think I'll have to pull out our puzzle during December months so that we could actually, have it on the table and fully dedicate every evening half an hour to just build together as a family. I think that's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. Yo, I almost snipped too close to my shawl. Can you just imagine if I snipped away a piece of my shawl? I would have cried. There's no other comments. Yes, so yeah, life is busy, and I'm not complaining about busyness. And then sometimes you just need to look at what is best for you and your family. You have to prioritize what is important. And sometimes editing a video versus looking after your child and your husband and your health and your full-time work is more important than, you know, sacrificing time, sleep time, so that you can edit videos. So you just have to bear with me. And I really appreciate your support and your understanding. It is just not sometimes possible. You have all these beautiful ideas of, I'm going to release a video every 3 weeks or every 2 weeks, and then life happens and it's just not at all possible. So what I do really enjoy, and having the opportunity to do so, is these lives, because I get to interact with you in this way, and having an hour where we can talk about all the lovely things, and that I do really appreciate. So that for me, I'm not cutting that out in my time slots, because that for me is a priority. When you don't get time to do all the other things you really would like to do, but you just can't. Okie dokie. Susanna says, I purchased 3 puzzles and a wooden Sudoku set. Oh, wow. For when I'm recovering, as you only need one hand. That sounds amazing, Susanna. I've never seen a wooden Sudoku set. And that sounds amazing. I love Sudoku. Susanna says, snipped. Are they the scissors you had to apologize to for misuse? No, no. Those are not the scissors. Let us not remind anyone about the event that we shall not name. It's these scissors I'm currently using. The other scissors, I don't want to, like, remind everyone. The other scissors is over there. Edith says, can I just say, Jalene, your hair has grown so much. You're looking very pretty today. Oh, thank you, Edith. It's amazing how fast suddenly the hair just, like, it feels like it's growing very quicker than what it used to. So yes, I'm trying to grow my hair, but my husband likes longer hair. I'm trying to keep him happy as well. And it's not because I don't do it because he wants it. But I also want him to be happy. So he loves it. And I actually do love my longer hair again. So for now, I'm embracing the long hair, and I'm so happy that you like it. And thank you so very much, Edith, for the compliment. Mwah. Susanna says you have a very busy life and you're doing extra lives for the gal as well. Health and family is important. Absolutely. I've really come to realize the last month that I need to prioritize my health. And so that is what I'm doing. My body's telling me very early in the evenings, I need to clock out. So I'm going to bed very early. My husband knows he's not able to have a conversation with me after 8. It's not going to mean anything. I'm worthless after 8. And so, yes, I am prioritizing sleep and health and good eating habits. And whatever I can do extra, that's a bonus. Laura says, you're offering up so much for these Wednesday evenings. I love the live interaction and made a wonderful new friend. Oh, Laura, thank you so very much. I really enjoy the lives. It's really, really the highlight of the week for me. So the family knows 7 to 8 on a Wednesday is non-negotiable. We make sure that we eat quick, or we get a takeaway or something that we can quickly eat, and they make sure also that they tune in. So shout out to my family. And I'm so happy to hear that you also love these evenings, and that's wonderful, and that we can have new friends on here as well. Cookie, you haven't been here in a while, so it's lovely seeing you. Good evening, lovely ladies. It's been a long time. I've been busy since the school's open. I can just imagine. And you're probably now starting to slow down, not really slow down, but you're entering the exam periods. So I hope that we will see you more often. And how is the children doing with the crochet? Cookie, tell us. Susanna is also saying hello, Cookie. So would you like to see my shawl? Even though it's not the mystery knit along live, but would you like to see? Let me know. While I'm working away this end. So for all of you that responded in terms of the challenges that you would like to do next year and, you know, have things that you would like to knit or crochet, a sweater or quilting or whatever the case might be. Thank you for that information. And I just want to tell you that you are able to do it. It might seem daunting, it might look difficult, but you will be so surprised about how easy it actually is to conquer that challenge and do it and see it's not that difficult. You're able to do it. So I want to really, really tell you that you are able to do it. All right. Suzette says, Laura, I agree. Wednesday lives is wonderful. Oh, Suzette, thank you. Rosemary says, yes, please show us. Christine, we'll love to see your shawl. Suzette says, yes, yes for the shawl. Laura says, it truly is, Suzette. Okay, so I've worked away a few ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 10 ends thus far, which is good. So it's still on the cable on the one side. So I'm going to show you where I've already cast it off. What do you think? I wonder if the colors really show up as beautifully as I can see it on here. Please, I don't think it's making it justice, to be honest. It's so. Let me see if I can do it like this. I don't know if that is better. Let me see. There's a little bit of a delay on this one. Yeah, absolutely. I love this. This is really, really so entertaining. And let me tell you, I had a whole sheet that I had to work out for all these triangles and my color placement on that. So it was a story, but I did it and choosing my colors. But I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving it. Christine says, wow, so beautiful. Thank you, Christine. Suzette says, oh my word, it's a masterpiece. You know, Suzette, I feel like everyone's shawls are like masterpieces. And they all look different and have a different feel to it. I saw a few of these shawls with really very, how can I say, very muted colors. Then it's almost like a white with like a soft brown, very, very delicate. And it looks beautiful. So everyone's shawls is just looking gorgeous. Anita says, beautiful. Thank you, Anita. Susanna says, oh, wow, that is so pretty and so much work you've done. Thank you, Susanna. It's interesting. I must actually look if that lady has posted again. There's a lady that always gives the stats in terms of how many stitches per clue and all that information. It's a lot of knitting. It's really a lot of knitting. This shawl, these mystery knit along shawls is a lot of knitting, but so worth it and so much entertainment. Edith says, "Oh, wow, love the various triangles." Thank you, Edith. I'm glad that you appreciate that because it took me almost an hour figuring out the amount of triangles and my color placement of these colors. So I hope the vision I have, I hope it's going to be worth it in the end. What's happening here? Oh, it's only the end of a piece. Miranda says, "Wow, beautiful." Thank you, Miranda. Laura says, "I love that you changed colors at the triangle parts." Thank you, Laura. Lishan says, "Your shawl is beautiful, Jalene." Thank you, Lishan. Suzette says, "The neons is awesome." Oh my goodness, I love neons. And it's so funny because if you look at my work clothes, I mean, this is typical work clothes. I've not undressed after work. I'm a very conservative clothing person, actually. But I would wear my shawl with my work clothes. That's how crazy I am. My colleagues know me. So the neons will go with everything. And if you don't like how I look, then just look away. Rosemary says, "It's beautiful, Jalene. All the vibrant colors, love it." Those triangles with the different colors are stunning. Thank you, Rosemary. Susanna says, "Yes, I agree, Edith. The colors on triangles is such a wow factor." Thank you. Marie-Louise says, "Love those colors." Yes, so I am really... Oh, and did I say that this is the first mystery knit along where I have incorporated a mohair there, as Stephen would say. So the brioche section on the purple is actually mohair. And in the beginning, I thought, is one strand not too little? And it wasn't. It was just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So love that. Absolutely love it. So I'm very happy with how that came out as well. Very, very happy. Someone said it so well in one of the lives that you learn so much in these mystery knit-alongs where you learn all these skills and techniques. And you know what I always say? I really believe it's a masterclass that you're attending for not a lot of money because you're just paying for the pattern. And you're getting a masterclass over 4 weeks. That's really how I feel about this shawls. And then somebody said, unfortunately, I can't remember who said it. You actually also progress in so many other ways as well. Because just look at me. I didn't go with just 2 colors like Stephen has recommended. I have now went out of my comfort zone, pulled out so many minis, which was 25 grams and 20 grams minis. And I was able to play with these colors and it's doable. And yes, I had to weigh my yarn. So there's a lot of weighing of yarn going on here. I've captured everything on my Ravelry page, or I'm in process of doing that. So I knew exactly what was my limits with my yarn. And it's so nice to be able to be creative in such a way where I'm not sticking to the 2 colors, but I'm actually now progressed more as a knitter with, stepping out of my comfort zone of just having 2 colors and play with so many more colors. So I'm really loving this progress, this process, and I think I will do that again next year. Do something like this, not really sticking to the rules. It's not really a rule. It's just his recommendations. But yeah, for me, I feel like I have grown yet again in another way as a knitter. So absolutely, absolutely love it. So yeah, I'm so excited to see what is going to be the final clue. And it's just so scary to think that the final clue is dropping tomorrow. I cannot believe how fast the time is going. I mean, there's already Christmas stuff in stores, you know, it's Christmas decorations. It's just mind-boggling how fast the time has gone by this year. It's unbelievable, just unbelievable. Marie-Louise says, love those colors. Thank you, Marie-Louise. And Arnine, hello, Arnine. She says, impressive. Thank you so very much, Arnine. I hope you're doing well. Yes. So is there anyone else that would like to share something they would like to master in the next year? A challenge that for you, it seems currently impossible to do a sweater or to do color work or to knit socks, but that you would like to master in the new year. Let me know if you've not let us know yet. I would love to know that. Someone said quilting, that was Edith. Embroidery. Marie-Louise said she would like to spin. I think Susanna said that as well. No, Susanna said she wanted to do a colorwork sweater. There was a lot of people saying colorwork sweaters. Anita said she would like to do a full body colorwork sweater in 15 to 20 minis, I think. That is impressive. And things like that. So I think for myself, there's not something currently sticking. There's a sticking project I want to do, and I know exactly what I want to do. Mary from Cape Town sent me a project, and Mary, I'm going to do that. That project that you suggested, and I can't remember now. Don't ask me, because I will have to go search for her suggestion. But it's a sweater. It's not a cardigan. You would think sticking cardigan. No, it's not. I'm very excited about that project. So that I'm going to do next year. I actually want to do a lot of sweaters next year, a lot of wearables. I really want to do more wearables. And then obviously with sweaters, most of those sweaters is color work. Again, I have so many sweater patterns that I want to do. I think the first one, or one of the first ones, will be Hinterland from, I never can remember her. I can't remember her name every time I'm speaking about her. And I've knitted one of her colorwork sweaters, I think beginning of last year, which was, also don't ask me the name of the pattern because it's not coming to me currently. But I'm so excited to do that sweater. So excited. Edith says, I'm very tempted to put up my Christmas decor early November. I wonder when we will put up our decor and our tree, because I think for now, the only thing that we think about now currently is exams. And also both myself and my daughter is in a play at the end of November. So we want to get that over and done with. And I think only then we can think about Christmas decorations. Yes, so if you don't know, I've been doing drama this year, extra. I don't know if I'm going to continue next year because I'm too busy. But we have our big show end of November. The adults is featuring the main show, so we're all adults, working full time. There's doctors, accountants, attorneys, teachers, myself. Putting out a full-blown musical comedy show at the end of November here in Bloemfontein. And I'm one of the dwarfs. My character's name is Happy. And yeah, we have a musical comedy. So we sing and we dance and we act. And it's a play on Snow White. So Yes, so that is happening. We are practicing every week, and closer to the end of November, we are practicing every night. So it's busy. So there's no time to put up decor. Anita says, good night, ladies. See you next week. Anita, thank you for joining us. We can't wait to see you next week. Susanna says, OMG, I completely forgot. I want to make your Starry Night socks. Laugh out loud. I already have the pattern and the yarn. Oh, Susanna, you will love that. But first, you need to heal after your surgery. Goal, exams times 3 until end of November. Oh, my words are set. How do you do it? I just have one. But I think I'm starting to be more peaceful. I'm really stressful when my daughter studies and when she writes her exams. Why are we like that? But I'm thinking I'm getting more peaceful to be able to have trust in her, and not that I didn't trust her previously, it's just stressful. But I cannot do anything. So, but having 3 children writing exams, that's tough. Lishan says, I love the jean sweater from Johanna. I'm not even going to try to say that name. I'm going to have a look at that, Lishan. That sounds interesting. The jean sweater. There's so many things I want to make. I mean, how long is my to-do list? I think we need to talk about that sometime. Have a look at your Ravelry or your pattern list, and how many things do you still want to knit or crochet? Together with the embroidery and the quilting and the spinning and the and. The list is just so long, you know? There's so many things, and daily the list grow. It's like having another, it's like a total craft on its own, just doing a pattern library almost, or having a pattern, the same with yarn, the way that we are accumulating our yarn. The same story with patterns, I feel like, it's a hobby totally on its own. And then you have a very long list, a very, very long list of patterns that you would like to make, but we just don't get to it. Oh my goodness, we need to win the lotto or something so that we can just have someone make food for us, look after the house, do all the things so that we can just sit and knit and work away the to-do pattern list. For me, I think that will work. So please let us know if you win the lotto. That would be awesome if you can share it with all of us so that we can all sit and knit and crochet. That would be wonderful. I would love to do that. I'm so grateful that I could use the time to actually weave away ends, because can you just imagine you have to do this when your shawl is done? Then it's like your shawl is not really done because there's millions of pieces that you need to weave in and what. And now I can say at least I've done 10 ends, I've done something and it was worthwhile. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this time. Now I need to pick up this needle again so that I can do the next end. Laura says, Jalene, it's a rabbit hole. I know, it's such a big one too. I mean, I always, once a day, go on Ravelry to look at the patterns, like the new ones, the top 20 or whatever they call it. It's addictive. Susanna says, oh wow, Lishan, that sweater looks so fun. So many options for colors and fibers. Edith says, I don't know if it's a good idea to look at the wanna make list. It will be very long for me. Laura says we need to win a lotto in pounds or dollars. Yes. Yes. That is perfect. That will work for us. Zetta's Laura, that's true. My hours is too little and I want to knit more socks and sweaters. I know we just don't have enough time in the day. And these days I cannot take the risk to knit or crochet while I'm dead tired, like 8 o'clock at night. I will sit and I will do so many mistakes and I cannot concentrate anymore. So it is such a bad idea for myself to try to knit while I'm tired because I will just do such a big mess. I know I just have to stop, put my things down, and go sleep because I'm going to be regretting it in the morning time. So, ish. Um, so I need time during the day. And, I diligently pack in my knitting bag every day to work. It's in my boot of my car, in the back of my car, every day. And then every day, I hope that during this lunchtime, I'll be able to really not work, eat and quickly eat and knit. But then every day, I'm sitting and I'm eating while I am working at my laptop. And I just never get to knit at work during lunchtime. It never happens. But then the next day, I will pack in my bag again. And guess what? I will not knit again. And it goes on like this for weeks and weeks. But I'm remaining hopeful that one day the electricity is off or something. And I can sit and knit. That's my dream. So I'm still packing in my knitting every day to work. So the joys, the joys, the joys, the joys. Susanna says, just imagine it would be like in the movies where someone has a rotating line of clothes on hangers to choose from. Mine would be thousands of choices in yarn at the click of a button. Laura says, I take my knitting to work as well. Every day I've got the same problem. It's so sad. I'm so sad for us, Laura. It should not be like that. Susanna says, my lotto dream, laugh out loud. So yes, I will remain hopeful to at least one someday, somewhere, to be able to knit in my lunch hour, in my lunch half hour, actually. It's not an hour, in my lunchtime. But I will keep you posted. If that day comes, I'll take photos, I'll record it just to, so that we can celebrate that moment together. But yes, my knitting is going with me everywhere, but I don't get time at work in lunchtime. It just never, never happens. But yeah, you never know. It will be that day that you don't pack your bag in your car where things is not working, electricity is not working, network is not working, and then you don't have the knitting with you on that day. It will be like that. So I'm not taking chances. I am packing my bag every day to work. Rosemary says, is lunchtime not there for eating and resting and knitting? Discipline, Jalene. Rosemary, if it was so easy. You get to a point in your office where you don't have the luxury to say, I'm diligently taking my lunch. It's just never an option because you never get your work done. It's sad, and it's such a good point you're making, but it's just not working out. Susanna says, I'll pop around and turn off your meter box for the power if you like. Just tell me when you're supposed to vacuum and etc. the house. I'll be there trying to not to look suspicious. Oh, goody, Susanna. Can you just imagine you come to visit in South Africa? That would be so much fun. We will have to do a big get together. That would be absolutely amazing. And I will let you can be as suspicious as you want. You can definitely put off the electricity box. I would love that. All right. Another one bites the dust. Marie-Louise says, I read or craft whilst waiting for my son to get out of school. Oh, that's awesome. I love that we have that time. If we, for instance, go to the doctor, my knitting bag is in the car. When we wait in the surgery room, that's where I sit and knit or crochet. So the lady, the secretary of the doctor, always, she's so surprised. She will ask me, where's your knitting if I don't have it, actually. They know me so well by now that they know that I sit there and knit while we wait for the doctor. So I always have the things with me. It's very important. And then the one time, when was it? A few weeks back. Where was I? Where I did not had my bag in my car. And then I had to wait in such a long line. And I was so frustrated with myself because I did not had my knitting with me. And it was such a rookie mistake. So I was so irritated with myself. Oh, so you see, Lishan, I made that rookie mistake last week. I went to have my car's tire fixed after having a disagreement with a pothole. Oh no, Lishan, I'm so sorry. And I forgot my knitting at home. That's a double sorry, Lishan. That's horrible. It's so bad. You're just so frustrated with yourself, right? It's horrible. Marie-Louise says, and Sunday I took it with myself to church, and before the service started, I sat and knit as well. Oh, that is awesome. Suzette says, I knit in long queues in the pharmacy or in the grocery store. We don't have real long lines in our grocery store. It will not work for us. But even the pharmacy is fine. Edith says, maybe you should not pack a current project. Just pack like a hook and yarn, like it's a shopping bag that stayed behind in your car, but utterly useful when the power goes out. That is such a great idea. All right. Can you believe it's already 8 o'clock? It's amazing how time is flying. So I promised my daughter we're going to have something. We have an engagement in about 10 minutes time. So I don't want to miss that with her. It was lovely having you all here and chatting with you all. I really appreciate the time that we have here talking to each other. That's so awesome. Marie-Louise says, my scarf end is closed. Wow, that's awesome. So we can start to say goodbye. Susanna says, maybe pack a spindle and fiber and you make progress so quickly. Just a few minutes at a time. Laugh out loud. That's a good suggestion, though, Susanna. I like that one as well. All right. So thank you so very much for your time tonight. For us, it's tonight. For Susanna, it's past midnight already. And I really appreciate. And Miranda, what time is it with you currently? It should be almost maybe 1 or 2 hours before us, I think. Not 100% sure. But for everyone that joined, I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for spending it with us and with myself. I hope that you will have a super, super week with a lot of time for knitting and crocheting. And I hope that when you pack your bag with your crafty goodness to work in the car, that you will have time to craft and to knit and crochet. Let's quickly read the last few comments. Rosemary says, thank you. It's always lovely chatting. Have a good week all. Thank you, Rosemary. Marie-Louise says, bye, everyone. Thank you again for the chat, Jalene and everyone. Thank you, Marie-Louise. Susanna says, thank you so much, Jalene and ladies in the chat. I've had a wonderful time. Thank you, Susanna. Lishan says, thank you, Jalene and everyone in the chat. Enjoy our weekly catch-ups. Have a good week. Thank you, Lishan. Miranda says, it's 10 past 8 there. Oh wow. Okay, so we have almost the same. We're basically on the same time. Suzette says, I say good night. Was a long day. Love you all. Thank you, Suzette. So all the best. Miranda says, thank you, Jalene. Bye till next week, everyone. Yeah, it was so much fun spending the time with you that I could weave in ends and have progress on my shawl like this way. And we'll see each other next week, same time, same place. Edith says, thank you for giving up your time for us. It's such a pleasure, Edith. Send hugs to your daughter and hubby and Charlotte. Oh, I will do that. Thanks. And to your family as well. And to all your animal children and husbands. May you all go well. I'll see you next week. Much love. Mwah. See you next time. Bye.